Are you exploring ways to optimize your online lesson? Do you want to make your lesson even more engaging? This is Teacher Alice, and in this video, I will walk you through using 3 devices to bring your online lesson to another level. Let's get started. When you're using 3 devices for your online lesson, you need to decide which device you would like to start your new meeting. So we're using a handphone, iPad, as well as the laptop. I will use laptop as my first device to start a new meeting because it will capture better audio effect. So let's get started. Start a new meeting here after you sign in with your password. When you start with your new meeting, these are the few things that you need to take note of. You must join audio and start your video so your student could see you and your student can hear you. And for here on the audio, there's this special effect which I would like you to go on, which is on the audio setting. Let's go on to advanced audio and show in meeting here, enable original sound. Next, for your audio processing, suppress your persistent background, disable your persistent background, and disable your intermittent background noise, as well as for echo cancellation, then you can keep it to auto. Next, for share screen, yes, enter full screen when the participant share the screen. And here for your individual lesson, I think this is good enough. Another thing which I want to do is you want the recording function. You might want to record your lesson so you can send to your students. And I always like to show my meeting duration. So that's my meeting duration. And another feature which I like to use is actually more, I will play enter chime. So when my student is waiting at the wait room, I know that they are there to enter to the room, to the meeting, to have lessons. Yeah, next here, then what I do is I will go to copy my meeting ID. So this is to invite the student to come in for your Zoom meeting. So you will just click on the information here. So just copy the link here, copy. And when you copy, you would just need to send this to the any place that wherever that you communicate with your students, whether it is WhatsApp, email, or Telegrams, or maybe WeChat. So over here, what I do is I will send this meeting ID to my student, and I will send it to my second device as well. All right, and here is the password. So I will copy the password, I will send to the student, and I will send it to myself as well. And so what I do is that so quickly, I'm very fast at what to do. You may go to your second device here. So as you can see, now I'm using my second device. So for my second device, I will click on the link. Okay, so this is my second device. As I click on the link, I will go into the meeting. They say that, do you want to join meeting? Yes. So I will be joining meeting. So important for over here, after you join meeting, it will lead you to the page and ask you if you want to join video. Yes, I want to join video here. Let's join video. And could you hear the sound? Ding dong. And interesting, at this point of time, you can't see anything from the room. It is still black and it's still dark like this. You could see you're waiting for the host. So on the other hand, your first device here will have this second device waiting at the room. So what you need to do is to go to admit the device. You could see when you admit the device here, you could see yourself now. That means this device is actually entering into your meeting. So I already here invite my second device to enter the meeting. However, when you entered it, important is that it will ask you whether you want to call using internet audio. No, I would cancel it because I do not want to have conflict or the sound, and I just want to use the video and the audio from my first device. All right, so that means you are done with your first device. So now let's move on to your second device now. All right, So for your second device, you need to join meeting. As you join meeting, it will ask you to also do for your ID. So in this case, I need to key in my ID here. You may also send the ID to your second device. Here. Now let me key in the ID. The meeting ID is actually at the top. Could you see that meeting ID? Let me double check my meeting ID. 236. Yes. So I will join. After you join with your meeting ID, it will prompt you to key in your meeting. All right. It will ask you to key in your meeting password. So, and what I do is I need to key in my meeting password. And here is your meeting password. You could see here's your meeting password. So I need to key in my meeting password. Right. Then continue. I will join. When I join the meeting, it will ask me the questions again. It will ask if I would like to join the meeting. I would like to join with video. Yes. So you will join with video. So you will ask you whether you want to join video. Yes, I would like to join video. Then here again, you will hear from your first device. You will say, hi, this student, teacher James is waiting for you at the waiting room. So you need to admit the student. So look at my iPad now. My iPad is actually blank and it says you need to wait for the host to let you in, okay? To invite you in, so let you in. So I admit, and now you will see, now all my two devices are connected. All right, again, it will ask you whether you want to use your internet audio. And for my second device, I do not want to join my internet audio because I only use the audio from my laptop. So I will cancel. All right, so good. So now what we need to do is that you need to clip your device into the position. So what do I want to do is that I will keep my iPad. I will keep my iPad in the middle. That's where I will keep my iPad in the middle so my student could see my face, you see. And next that I will use this, and what I do is that I will click my another phone here, my handphone, to on top of my piano, so it will capture my hand when I play the piano or when I do some demonstration. So that is so easy. All right. And so what you need to do is that you will just wait for your students, and you will need to admit your student when your students come into the participants. So once you set your enter chimes, whenever your student come in, you can just simply invite your student to come into the room. All right, so this is so simple, right? Next, after your meeting, remember you need to end your meeting for each of your device. So let me just assume that now you're already done with your lesson, and I would like to end my meeting for my second device here. All right, so I will end the meeting here. I will leave the meeting and I will end the meeting. So you could see that's already one of the device already left the meeting room. Then I will also leave for my another device. When I leave meeting, then here in the meeting room is only left with the host. So remember, when you end your lesson, you need to end with your meeting as well. So you end meeting for all. And don't forget, after you end your meeting, you need to sign out from the account. So this is more for security purpose. I really encourage those to sign up from your account every time you end your lesson. And that's so easy, isn't it? So enjoy teaching with using 3 devices. Bye. Finding this video useful? Give a like and subscribe to our Fingerßmart YouTube channel. For the subsequent video, I'll be sharing with you more on principles of online teaching. See you then.